I'm Andrea Gamson and I'm the CEO and Head of Learning at Social Starters. Social Starters is an organisation on a mission to support social enterprises around the UK and around the world with capacity building. We actually didn't really change our proposition in a very drastic way. We have quite an interesting model in that we have these two customer groups. One group is the social enterprises themselves, but then the other are these professionals. And where we're quite bold is that those professionals pay a fee to come on our programs, which are packaged up as a career development and learning and development opportunity for them, in identifying that there was still very much a strong need for that, and that professionals are impassioned to want to make a difference more than ever now. We found actually that we've been busier than ever. We focus on social enterprises who are at the more commercial end of the spectrum. So they are generating the majority of their income from trading, so the sale of goods and services. They're not as reliant on funding and grants as charities, but then they reinvest the majority of those profits that they make from those sales back into delivering on their impact or environmental mission, right? And those guys seem to slip through a little bit of a net and need more support that just currently isn't out there, because they're in this weird little grey area of, is it a business or is it a non-profit? It's been quite worrying actually during this time, but I think the silver lining might be that then we have all these charities who are now so reliant on the grants and the funding and the support that's out there, and even though there's an injection of that cash coming through, it's an incredibly competitive space, and those charities are realising more than ever that they need to be commercially driven and generating income from some sales of goods or services, right? So it might just be that social enterprises are going to speak now to the world in a way that they haven't done before, to demonstrate that they have this sustainable business model. We learned the true value of having cash tucked away, in plain English, to be honest, for lots of charities and any small business really. You'd have those reserves, those cash reserves in the bank, and usually it's 3 to 6 months of your operating costs. We didn't have those. We learned that one the hard way. Out of all difficult situations come extreme learnings, right? But also a time for creativity and innovation. And so by taking our product online and delivering our services completely virtually, we've recognised that we can continue to do that, which keeps operating costs down actually, and also means that we can appeal to a wider demographic of people who are dialing in from Singapore or California or anywhere really around the world or in the UK. They don't have to be here in London to do the programme. It was a really difficult time for everybody, but there was so much solidarity in those offers of support. As soon as that crisis hit, we launched a fundraising campaign. We opened out our opportunities specifically for Covid-19 crisis support and crisis management, and so placed around 25 individuals with social enterprises who needed that support, and some of them are still volunteering now as I speak, and I hear daily great reports about them. We have 4 major areas that we focus on. These are our 4 big goals, and they're around youth opportunities and youth impact. The other one is around creative economy, and the third one is on climate and waste reduction, and then the final one is around equality and diversity, specifically in entrepreneurship, given that only 1% of female founders receive VC investment. So big job to do there. We just want to continue our work in the same vein, but reach even more social enterprises.